The NFL world was rocked to its core last night when the news broke that Trevor Lawrence, the star quarterback for the Jacksonville Jaguars, had signed a contract with the Dallas Cowboys. For many, this came as a complete shock. After all, Lawrence had only recently begun to turn the Jacksonville Jaguars into a competitive team, leading them to the playoffs in a thrilling comeback victory against the Los Angeles Chargers in 2023. How could a franchise that had finally started to show signs of life after years of mediocrity let go of their prized young quarterback? The Cowboys, on the other hand, have long been a team that is known for making bold moves, but even by their standards, this one is a game changer. The timing of this move is nothing short of remarkable, as it comes on the heels of an intense playoff battle for the Cowboys, which saw them yet again fall short of reaching the ultimate goal, a Super Bowl victory. Dak Prescott, the Cowboys' starting quarterback, has been solid over the years, but many have argued that he has not been able to elevate the team to the championship level they expect. This is where Trevor Lawrence comes in. Lawrence, who was selected first overall in the 2021 NFL Draft, has shown incredible potential from day one, even if his early seasons in Jacksonville were rocky. He has the arm strength, mobility, and leadership ability that the Cowboys have long desired. In his short career, Lawrence has already displayed moments of greatness, and many have speculated that he could be the missing piece to take the Cowboys to the next level. The idea of a franchise-altering quarterback like Lawrence joining the Cowboys is the kind of headline that instantly catches the attention of football fans everywhere. But before we jump into the implications of this massive move, let's take a step back and look at the context of Lawrence's journey so far in the NFL. Trevor Lawrence's career started with sky-high expectations. After leading Clemson to a national title in 2018 and coming close again in 2019, Lawrence was widely regarded as a generational quarterback prospect. His blend of size, athleticism, and arm strength made him the consensus #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft. However, his entry into the NFL wasn't as smooth as many had hoped. The Jaguars, a franchise that had struggled for years, were a tough environment for a young quarterback. In his rookie year, Lawrence had to contend with a dysfunctional coaching situation, culminating in the firing of head coach Urban Meyer. Despite these setbacks, Lawrence showed flashes of brilliance, throwing for over 4,000 yards and 12 touchdowns in his first season. But it wasn't until the arrival of Doug Peterson as head coach that Lawrence began to truly shine. Under Peterson's leadership, Lawrence blossomed into the quarterback everyone expected him to be. The 2022 season was a breakout year for Lawrence, as he led the Jaguars to their first playoff appearance since 2017. His performance in the wild-card game against the Chargers, where he threw for 4 touchdowns in the second half to engineer one of the greatest comebacks in NFL history, solidified his place as one of the league's rising stars. With the Jaguars poised for future success, many believed Lawrence was on the verge of becoming one of the NFL's elite quarterbacks. But now, with this unexpected move to Dallas, Lawrence is leaving behind a team on the rise and stepping into a pressure-filled situation with the Cowboys. The decision to leave Jacksonville is undoubtedly a difficult one for Lawrence, given the progress the team had made under his leadership. But at the same time, the allure of joining the Dallas Cowboys, one of the NFL's most storied and successful franchises, must have been too much to pass up. For the Cowboys, this is an incredibly bold and high-risk move. Dak Prescott, the longtime starting quarterback for the Cowboys, has been a fixture of the team for the better part of a decade. Prescott has led the Cowboys to multiple playoff appearances, and he has broken several franchise records along the way. But despite his individual success, the Cowboys have consistently fallen short of their ultimate goal. Many point to Prescott's inability to perform in big moments, particularly in the postseason, as the primary reason for the team's continued struggles. The Cowboys front office has long been under pressure to make a change at quarterback, and with Lawrence on the market, they finally pulled the trigger. This is a decision that will be met with both excitement and skepticism. On the one hand, Lawrence is a young, talented quarterback who has the potential to elevate the Cowboys to new heights. On the other hand, Prescott has been a reliable starter for Dallas, and it's unclear whether Lawrence will be able to replicate his success in a new system with a different set of expectations. The pressure on Lawrence will be immense. The Cowboys are one of the most high-profile teams in all of sports, and the quarterback position in Dallas comes with an enormous amount of scrutiny. Every throw will be analyzed, every decision dissected, and every win and loss will be magnified. It's a challenge that only the most mentally tough players can handle, and Lawrence will need to quickly adapt to the intense spotlight that comes with being the Cowboys' quarterback. But despite the pressure, there's no denying that Lawrence has the potential to be the long-term answer for the Cowboys. He has the physical tools to succeed at the NFL level, and his leadership qualities have already been evident throughout his career. He's calm under pressure, he's willing to take risks, and he's shown the ability to perform in clutch situations. These are all traits that the Cowboys have been looking for in a quarterback, and they hope that Lawrence can be the one to lead them back to the promised land. So, what does this mean for the future of both the Dallas Cowboys and the Jacksonville Jaguars? For the Cowboys, this move represents a shift in the franchise's approach. They've been searching for a quarterback who can take them to the Super Bowl for years, and now they have a young quarterback with the potential to do just that. Lawrence's arrival could help transform the Cowboys into a perennial championship contender, especially with the team's already talented roster. The defense, led by Micah Parsons, is one of the best in the league, and the offensive weapons, including CeeDee Lamb and Tony Pollard, give Lawrence a solid supporting cast. If Lawrence can live up to the hype, the Cowboys could be poised to make a serious run at the Super Bowl in the coming years. On the flip side, the Jaguars are facing a major loss. Trevor Lawrence was the face of their franchise and the centerpiece of their rebuilding efforts. Losing him will undoubtedly set the team back, and they will need to find a new quarterback who can step in and lead the offense. The Jaguars have a solid foundation with a strong defense and young playmakers on offense, but they will now have to go through the growing pains of developing a new quarterback. Whether they turn to a veteran, a rookie, or a trade option, the Jaguars will need to make a smart decision at quarterback if they hope to continue their ascent. For the NFL as a whole, this move is a game changer. The Cowboys' signing of Trevor Lawrence is a statement to the rest of the league that they are all in on winning a Super Bowl. It shifts the balance of power in the NFC, as the Cowboys become an even more formidable opponent for teams like the Eagles, 49ers, and Packers. The quarterback position is the most important in football, and with Lawrence in Dallas, the Cowboys now have a young, dynamic signal caller who can potentially lead them to the promised land. As for Lawrence, this move represents the next step in his career. He's moving from a small market team to one of the most high-profile franchises in all of sports. There will be more pressure, more expectations, and more eyes on him than ever before. But if anyone can handle it, it's Trevor Lawrence. He's been dealing with pressures since he was in college, and he's always stepped up to the challenge. If he can stay healthy and adjust to his new environment, there's no reason why he can't be the player the Cowboys need to finally capture that elusive Super Bowl title. For now, all eyes are on Dallas as they prepare to make the most of this incredible opportunity. The future of the Cowboys and the NFL may very well rest in the hands of Trevor Lawrence.